Hi everyone, welcome back to Magic of Choice, a channel dedicated to personal development tips infused with ancient empowerment teachings. Today I have a PSA for you. What is this PSA, you wonder? Before I say anything, I want you to sit down, buckle up, and listen and try to listen to what I'm saying with an open mind.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
The PSA for today is you're not perfect. And you're never gonna be perfect. Okay, so what do I mean by saying that you're not perfect and you're never gonna be perfect? First of all, when I say that about you, I'm also talking about myself. I'm not perfect and I'm never gonna be perfect. And I'm okay with that. And I want to talk about this today because there's so many, new age or empowerment messages out there that says you are already perfect. There's nothing that you need to change about you, etc. But here's the thing: if you are already perfect right now, and that means there's such a state, right? Like the final stage of, enlightenment or whatever. There's nothing about you that can be better, that needs to be better, etc. And it sounds really icky, isn't it? Because we know, like, even the universe is continuously expanding. And we know that as humans, there's so much more to learn. There's always so much more to learn. Even the Dalai Lama can be better. We can all do better. And if we can all do better, it means that at this very moment we're not perfect. And hopefully it means that we are on the way to perfecting ourselves little by little. We're on that tragic trajectory to perfect ourselves, but we're not there yet. Are we ever gonna get there? I don't think so. Because as I mentioned before, even the universe itself is constantly perfecting itself. So as we are part of the universe, it only makes sense that we are also continuously and hopefully continuously getting better and better and better. Now, I kind of understand the sentiment under somebody telling themselves or telling others that they are already perfect and there's nothing they need to change, right? Because society has so many ways to tell you that you're wrong, that you're not good enough, that you're bad, that you've messed up and all that stuff. There's so many things out there, and most importantly inside of you, the way you grow up, the way you were taught. So many conversation voices that tell you you're not good enough. You're not deserving of any, whatever it is that you want. And so this messages of, oh, you are already perfect and there's nothing you need to change, I can understand that is intended as a way to kind of counter those negative thoughts and talks. But if you're never going to be perfect and you tell yourself that you're already perfect, that's kind of lying to yourself, isn't it? And you can't lie to yourself, or you can hypnotize yourself to be better. So another way I would suggest is to tell yourself the truth that, hey, you're never going to be perfect. And that's okay. I mean, isn't that such a big pressure lifted off your shoulder? I know for me, the moment I was born, I've already had that pressure from my parents, from my culture, from the society, as a woman and as whatever it is that I am outside, that I have to be perfect, that I have to do everything right, that I cannot mess up. Any mistake that I make makes me less of a human. That's what I've been taught. And I believe that's how you've been taught too. But if you tell yourself the truth that, hey, you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, isn't that such a big load of pressure off your shoulder? Right? Because if you're not perfect, hey, that's okay. You can make mistakes. You can learn, right? Because if you're not perfect, there's more to learn. Great. And Another missing piece is that aside from, in addition to telling yourself or acknowledging that you're not perfect, it's important to learn to accept your flaws, accept your imperfections. So often, many people get into personal development, into self-help area, or I guess industry, because they have that pressure to be better, right? Like they have to prove themselves, they have to become better to feel worthy or to feel deserving of something. But imagine, whatever that energy, that you're putting out to try to prove something to someone, prove yourself to someone else or to your own self, whatever that energy it is, if you turn that towards yourself and toward the understanding that you're not perfect and the acceptance that you're not perfect and that despite your imperfections or the fact that your imperfections actually make you humans. And that's the fun of being human, because your imperfections allow the space for you to learn and to experience and to enjoy this life. And so you don't have to be perfect. It will be important though for you to learn to love and accept yourself as a whole. It's no need to be shameful of your imperfection, whatever it is that you consider to be your shortcomings. That's okay. It makes you uniquely you. I personally think that is such a lighter mindset, and it makes me feel, like, okay, I'm not, like I don't have to be so pressured to become better at all the times, because you don't have to be better to live life in joy. Now, I'm an initiate, a healer, and a teacher in an ancient lineage of 3,000 years of teachings and healings called the Modern Mystery School. And there are 2 tools that I would highly, highly recommend you if you want to start, shave off that shoulders, that pressure of perfectionism. The tools that I have used and that I use constantly, some of them I use daily, to help me recognize where I'm pressuring myself, where I'm still expecting myself and others to be perfect, and help me let go of that need for perfectionism and for approval. The first tool is a life activation session. This is an in-person session that activates what some scientists call the junk DNA within you and helps open up your connection to your higher self and to your higher purpose. And when your DNA is more activated, whatever is not yet expressed will start expressing itself in your physical life as well as your emotional, mental, and spiritual life. This is usually the first session that I offer to those who come to me because it helps set the foundation for your personal development, for your healing, and for your quest to fulfilling your purpose and living a joyful life. The second, and some of my most favorite tools, is the 2-day Empower Thyself training. In these 2 days, you receive a lot of knowledge and teachings that help you understand more about who you are outside or beyond, what you perceive yourself to be, like beyond, this face or this body, beyond what you've been told that you are, beyond your country, all that stuff. Who you really are, your humanity. You learn more about your true nature, your humanity. And you learn so many powerful tools that you can use daily to protect yourself from outside influences, to ground yourself, to calm down, to figure out the answers that comes from within you instead of relying on all the other gurus and experts out there. Empower Thyself is truly one of the best classes that I have ever taken. I've taken it years ago, and to this day, I still use the teachings and the tools that I got from it daily, or twice daily at least. Now, Empower Thyself is also an in-person training, and I'm based in San Francisco Bay Area. If you live around here, please contact me. I would love to see you. And even if you don't, you feel free to still contact me, because I can refer you to the practitioners that live closer to you that you can work with. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I truly hope that it has helped bring some insights to help you relieve the pressure on yourself, because I know how hard it is, or how hard it was to expect yourself to be all this great thing, to be able to live up to your parents or your society, your culture's expectations. It's not something that I will wish on anyone. Please share this video with anyone else who you think may benefit from it. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more personal development videos in the future, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Bye.